This is the commentary for a previously posted video. In this video, we watched about 15 minutes of promos from DIRECTV Pay-Per-View during a countdown clock in January of 2009. DIRECTV devoted specific channels to pay-per-view showings of movies, sports, and specials. Once a customer bought a particular title, the channel was unlocked and they could watch it for a day or two. What you saw in this video is what ran between those pay-per-view showings. In this video, we watched promos that ran between showings of Disney Pixar's animated film, WALL-E. We've seen earlier DIRECTV pay-per-view countdowns on this channel, and the basic format has always been the same. DIRECTV ran promos beside a countdown clock on the right side of the screen. But if you compare those earlier countdowns to this one, you'll notice a lot had changed by 2009. Earlier DIRECTV countdowns included the seconds, but in this countdown all we saw were the minutes, and this countdown was heavy with advertising for the 101 network, DIRECTV's attempt at branding their own free channel. In prior years, I think they just referred to it as DIRECTV's Freeview. In this video, we also saw DIRECTV had a partnership with the Reelz Channel to provide movie descriptions for some of their promos. More than likely, this was an exchange of promotional airtime between the two. Reelz branded movie descriptions appeared under the banner W2W, which stood for What to Watch, and included previews for the movies Hancock, WALL-E, and The Dark Knight. We also saw that DIRECTV had hired well-known movie critic and movie historian Leonard Maltin to act as a spokesman for their pay-per-view movies, providing select commentary for some of the titles. Maltin appeared in some promos and during a segment called The Maltin Minute that ran before some films. At the time, Leonard Maltin had released his book, Leonard Maltin's 2009 Movie Guide, which contained information on over 17,000 films. He was also hosting a show called Secrets Out on the Reelz Channel, which may have been where his connection with DIRECTV started. As far as the movie promos go, we saw promos for a number of big-name films that were running on pay-per-view at the time, like Hancock, WALL-E, The Dark Knight, Hellboy 2, Tropic Thunder, and The Women. We also saw promos for Meet Dave, Space Chimps, and Kung Fu Panda. It's interesting, in the entire 15-minute countdown, we only saw promos for these 9 movies. In previous countdowns, we saw promos for a greater number of films. A reason we saw less movie promos may have been because all of the advertising for programs on DIRECTV's free channel, the 101 network. We saw a promo for the final season of Friday Night Lights. I forgot NBC and DIRECTV partnered together to produce this show for its 3rd, 4th, and 5th seasons. During those seasons, DIRECTV's 101 network was the home for the show, with NBC running repeats a few months later. We also saw an ad for the miniseries Wonderland. Wonderland was originally an ABC miniseries from the year 2000, but only 2 of its 8 episodes were ever aired on ABC. It depicted life in a mental institution from the perspective of the doctors and the patients. The show was gritty, controversial, and criticized by mental health professionals at the time for its depiction of the mentally ill. Many critics theorized that ABC pulled it off its schedule, fearing it was too off-putting and intense for mainstream audiences. In the video, we saw how DIRECTV's 101 network was promoting the show as if it were a new thing, using the word premiere to advertise its addition to the schedule, but also hinting at its prior controversy. Another 101 network show advertised was The Supreme Court of Comedy. In this show, comedians acted as lawyers for real people suing each other, sort of a twisted take on the old show The People's Court. By 2009, we see that some comedy specials like this one and music concerts like the concerts for Tina Turner and Patty Casey were available for free on the 101 network. In earlier videos, we saw comedy specials and concerts were often still pay-per-view events. DIRECTV may have had other comedy specials and concerts that were pay-per-view in 2009, but they didn't advertise them during this promo roll. We also saw that ads for the UFC, TNA, and WWE dominated promotional time during the countdown. As we've seen in prior DIRECTV countdown videos, wrestling and mixed martial arts did big business on pay-per-view. In the video, we saw ads for WWE's Road to WrestleMania package featuring Royal Rumble, No Way Out, and the WrestleMania 25th anniversary for $119. We also saw ads for the TNA event Genesis at a cost of $29.95, UFC 93 featuring Franklin versus Henderson at a cost of $44.95, and WWE Hell in a Cell for $9.95. Wrestling and MMA were so big on pay-per-view, we even saw an ad featuring UFC stars promoting UFC weigh-ins on the 101 network. And finally, we saw the branding and style of DirecTV's pay-per-view itself had a different look with a mascot of sorts in the form of a lady who acted like a flight attendant, guiding viewers along in the pay-per-view experience. She appeared in IDs, promos, and how-to segments during the countdown. One of the more humorous of these involved her making the argument that you were less likely to be attacked by a shark when buying pay-per-view. I couldn't help but think of the old SNL skit Land Shark when I saw that one. Personally, I never really paid much attention to these promos between movies, but I will say they didn't bother me either. Looking back on them, I think DirecTV did a good job presenting these in a nice and pleasant manner. That's sort of my way of saying I didn't find them too annoying. And with the addition of Leonard Maltin and descriptions from the Reelz Channel, they did broaden the appeal of these promo roles and give them some personality. I think these things all help create a positive experience for viewers. Well, those are my comments for this video. If you like these retro videos, please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up, click the notification bell, and leave a comment. All these things really help the channel. Keep watching for more retro videos like this and other retro-themed videos. Take care of yourself and look out for others. Talk to you later. Bye. This was the commentary for a previous video. For the full video, click the link on the left. For another video, click on the right. Take care of yourself and look out for others. Talk to you later. Bye.
This video brought to you by StockAgogo.com, Stock Photos.